Tonight's Star of Stars show is made possible through the generous support of our sponsors.
Courage can be defined in multiple ways. Few stories are more inspiring than those about a person who manages to overcome a critical illness, serious injury, or some other personal hardship to excel. We have one of those special stories to share with you. This young athlete was thriving, a year-round swimmer, and in classes at a new school. And that all changed just ahead of a much-anticipated summer break. A diagnosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma sent her to St. Jude's Hospital in Memphis. After chemotherapy and other treatment over a period of 14 months, she was cleared to compete for her high school team. That was in 2019. Last fall, she served as a team captain and scored points in 2 distance events as her team won its 10th straight LHSAA title last fall. She maintains a 3.7 grade point average and also is a member of the St. Jude Leadership Society made up of former patients. The Advocates Courage Award winner is Katherine Scully of St. Joseph's Academy.
Katherine growing up was quiet and reserved. She participated in lots of different activities, from dance to soccer to swimming. In early middle school, she began to devote herself to swimming.
She was always easygoing and very easy to get along with and fast to make friends with most people. It was a delight and a joy raising her when she was a little girl.
When I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, which is cancer of the lymphatic system. I ended up being stage 2A Hodgkin lymphoma. That was my official diagnosis.
When Katherine was going through treatment, we just took everything one day at a time. Once she sort of recovered from the treatment she had that week, she actually went back to the pool. She went back to Crawfish Aquatics, and she would swim for about an hour.
As her coach, watching through the process, honestly, it was a little difficult at times. She certainly, for a good period of time, was physically not capable of doing the things she formerly could. I never felt, there wasn't sympathy. You just have to know Katherine. There's no pity parties with Katherine.
She stayed positive throughout the entire thing. I don't think there was one time that I ever saw her completely just break down over it. I mean, I'm sure there were, but she always put on a smile and a positive face.
She was always positive, and I think that should carry over into my life. And when I get older and when I have kids, I'm always going to say, be positive and be joyful for the things that you have.
The culture of this team is that if one of the girls is sick, hurt, depressed, the team rallies around her. So I knew that her teammates would be supporting her through the entire ordeal.
I could not have done it without everyone encouraging me, cheering me on, showing up at swim meets. A group of my friends at a swim meet, they showed up and they had posters and stuff, and I just felt so loved. Like, it was just like the support that I needed. To someone going through a hard time, stay with it. Stay with the sport, whatever it is. Hard work pays off. I know. Every day you walk into practice, you have a choice. You can say, I can walk out the door, or I can go. There were some days where I just didn't want to be there, but I went, I showed up. At the end of the day, I felt better. I felt better about who I was, and now I can look back and say, like, yeah, I did that. I've had cancer and then was on 2 state champion teams, and it's a crazy feeling.